Hello and welcome back to the Xpert Eleven Road Glory series, where in the last episode we won promotion back to Division 5 after a 1-0 away victory over the nearest title rivals Old Love Craftians. And in this episode we're at home to second bottom of the table Colonel Getafe, who have already been relegated from Division 6. This game will primarily be used to polish up our DV levels until the end of the season before we sort Division 5. I mean, this and the Roma Returner game will be the games we use to polish up the DV. While at the same time we'll also be trying to complete a 100% record, having won 12 out of 12 matches, so we might as well try and go for the 14th, but it must not be at the expense of DV. Since we last met them, Colonel Getafe have made a number of changes to their squad. They've brought Matis Melanda, Joel Adolfsson, Armando Campagnoli and Zivojin Tudor. At the same time they got rid of Ansgar Ganser, Antonio Marchant, Pavel Arvidsson and former first choice keeper Barry Bayer. The injury and suspension situation is pretty much the same as it was before, so let's move straight on to the team news. Knights line up in a 4-5-1 formation with Ant Connolly in goal. The back four of Devin Reilly, Ledley King, Ibrahim Qamara and Pedro Miramontes. Midfielder Reitata Etta, Pierre Of Hesslink, Sergei Kivyatkowski, Sebastião Quimado and Raymond Hargreaves. We have Celso Mota the low man up front. This means player of the season Alvito Roma has been left on the bench. Colonel Getafe also lined up in a 4-5-1 formation with Jean-Francois Marlier in goal. The back four is Joel Adolfsson, Rafael Varane, Phil Jones and Armando Campagnoli. The midfielder Wei Yong, Pascal Siegel, Victoria Turiaga, George Cahir and Darryl Revel. Let's go live to the Supermassive Black Hole for the live commentary of this match. The captains for this match are Pedro Miramontes for Knights of Cydonia, and for Colonel Getafe, Victoria Turiaga is their captain. The referee is Ian Hartman of Skill 4 Harshness 4. Knights are playing from left to right in the red strip, while Colonel Getafe are in the black suits playing from right to left. In the other matches in the division we have Belfast City taking on bottom of the table Oslo FC, Old Love Craftians are away to Red FC and Roma Returner away to struggling AC Parto to Boca. Two teams shake hands with each other as we prepare to get ourselves underway for this match. And we're underway. And in the early exchanges, Knights have a good amount of possession, but Colonel Getafe is starting to get on the ball a bit here, as we're going to be a few goals between Red FC and Old Love Craftians, and a goal between the Belfast City Oslo FC games. We've got a breakaway. Celso Mota tries to chip the ball over the keeper, and it's close to the crossbar. Jean-Francois Marlier wasn't really troubled by Celso Mota there. As Roma Return have just taken the lead against AC Parto to Boca, and there's another goal for Belfast City. And we've got a powerful header on goal by Pierre Of Hesslink, and he gives us the lead! Knights of Cydonia take the lead against Colonel Getafe, who are already relegated, as Knights of Cydonia are now on 39 points. If we can keep hold of this lead, back to Pierre Of Hesslink's goal. Great start, but here comes Colonel Getafe in the counter attack. There's a low outside from George Cahir, and saved by Ant Connolly. Snatched that out of the air. There's the informed keeper who had a blinder against Old Love Craftians, is doing so again today against Getafe, as that is the end of the first half. 2 chances compared to Getafe's 1. While Knights have also edged the possession in a familiar story so far this season. As things stand though, Roma Returner are in second place in the division as Old Love Craftians are being held to a 1-1 draw against Red FC. This could be a turn up for the books. And the second half gets underway. And Severino Martinho is going to come on for Phil Jones as a change for Colonel Getafe. 57 minutes played, is still 1-0, but Knights had a free kick in a dangerous position here. Step forward, Pedro Miramontes straight on goal. Can he score a goal? Yes he can! Pedro Miramontes turns a goal into the back of the net from the free kick spot. 2-0 Knights. Great stuff so far. Even reserve team, without Pim van der Kruis or Aquila Santa Maria, we are managing to get by against Colonel Getafe, but we can do the same against Roma Returner, can we? Pedro Miramontes tries to chip the ball to the keeper, and it's tapped over the crossbar by Marlier. Not as good from open play as he is from the free kick spot. Then we're going to have a chance here though. There's a penalty! Penalty to Knights of Cydonia in the 76th minute by the looks of things. We've got a penalty taken by Sebastião Quimado, and he scores! Sebastião Quimado makes it 3-0 to Knights of Cydonia. Old Love Craftians has just taken the lead against Red FC, so they are back in second place in that they're trying to hold off Roma Returner for that playoff spot, and it's now possible for them to get automatic promotion. As we win a substitution for Colonel Getafe as they bring on Eugene Olar, and Joel Adolphson's been yellowed card for attack from behind. And Parto to Bogo have equalised against Roma Returner. That's a huge goal in the season for the playoff spots and for Parto to Bogo's fight against relegation, even though they currently sit in 6th place. And that is the end of the game and the end of the match. Knights of Cydonia have won 3-0 with a goal from Pedro Miramontes, Pierre Of Hesslink and Sebastião Queimado. Meanwhile, Roma Returner have got a lot to do and probably have conceded the playoff spots to all the Craftians. Pedro Miramontes was the man of the match for Knights of Cydonia FC, while for Colonel Getafe substitute Alicio Lombardini was the man of the match for them. All in all, that was a game we were expected to win, and even with a weakened team we were still able to score the goals we needed to get past them. However, I have a sort of bone to pick with the whole definition of DV building. Now, I've seen a lot of managers see that playing for DV simply means you play a weakened team and then don't try and make any effort whatsoever to win against the opposition. Now, I can understand that, so you want to try and get your young players to have the best DV possible. However, personally, I try to win the match even when I am playing for DV, simply by playing a weakened team. Obviously, it depends on your experience of the game and your confidence in setting your tactics to do so, but it's different for different people. Unfortunately, this aspect of the game does lead to people using playing for DV as a convenient excuse to lose against teams, especially if they are trying to help someone out to win a title. Ah well, who am I to play? If people want to help their friends out, so be it. If people want to be competitive and play on fair play, so be it. Everyone has a different way of ideas. It's when they clash that fireworks can often be produced. Anyway, let's see the team of the week for this week. Onwards and upwards! Team of the week this week is Elvis Cruzella, Red FC in goal, who looks very likely to get MVP award given he's been the team of the week every single week. A back four of Dixon Coffey, AC Parto de Boca, Clearim Coolage, Roma Returner, Pedro Miramontes, Knights of Cydonia, and Ledley King, Knights of Cydonia. Midfield of Kingsley Oaks, Old Love Craftians, Ben Buckley, Old Love Craftians, Kelsey Dixon, Red FC, and Renzo Gianigi, Roma Returner. And a front two of Predrag Lukovic, AC Parto de Boca, and Celso Moto, Knights of Cydonia. D2K Virus of Old Love Craftians take the Manager of the Round award, and so he's now tied with myself on 6 each, so we've taken 6 each, combined 12 from a possible 13 Manager of the Round awards. One of us could get it on the last round, which would decide the Manager of the season, but that will depend on how the fixtures will roll. Anyway, let's check on how DV is looking after that match. Ant Connolly remains on 18 DV, which is a shame, as I was hoping he'd be put somewhat higher, but that game time has done Ibrahim Qamara and Devin Reilly the world of good, and Qamara now sits on 17 DV. He is unlikely to double jump on that though, but he will get pretty close to doubling next season. Meanwhile, in other news, Ray Tatao Etta is now on 17 DV, and Pierre Of Hesslink is currently sitting on 16 DV. I think we should leave Tatao Etta alone now. He's done enough to really justify his growth. Celso Moto is struggling along on 15 DV and probably has the worst DV of the bunch. Raymond Hargreaves is currently on 17, Pierre Of Hesslink is on 16, and we're hoping to get him to try and double jump at the end of the season. DV wise, this isn't as good as previous seasons, but when you have a competitive season after winning every single game, and hence having to pay a win bonus out every single game, then you don't necessarily have the funds to be able to fix necessarily poor DVs. The Zubelia sale ended up being absolutely necessary to keep our finances up in the end. So after that round of matches, there hasn't been much change in the position of the table, with the exception of Belfast City, whose victory over Oslo FC with 7-0 catapults them above Red FC, who lost 4-1 to Old Love Craftians. We won 3-0 against Colonel Getafe, while AC Parto de Boca held Roma Returner to a 1-1 draw. This leaves Old Love Craftians 3 points ahead of Roma Returner with a much better goal for difference, effectively ending Roma Returner's chances of that playoff spot. So congratulations to Old Love Craftians on sealing that playoff spot. In the next episode, we'll be doing the final game of the season against Roma Returner, where we'll be trying to go for a 100% record, but not at the expense of picking a team that will get us the best possible DV for the end of the season. It's going to be a very difficult game, so I hope to see you there next time for the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series. Goodbye.